All right, part B, step 3. These steps have to be done in order because we're using Microsoft Excel, not Google Sheets. So one team member has to do it at a time, adding their formula or whatever. In this case, it's because the formulas are not responsive they error out in Google Sheets. So we have to keep this in Microsoft Excel, as well as what we're about to do in step 3, which is find the lowest risk portfolio, find the percentages that go in here that will be produce the lowest standard deviation, the lowest risk. And so we'll be using Solver. So let's start by downloading in our Google Sheet, downloading the week 9 Excel. So this is not a Google Sheet, it's Excel. You can tell also by the icon, it's an X instead of the row column icon of week 9. So click the triple down arrow beside it and download. And then it's going to save it. I'm going to save it in downloads. I'm going to open it up. Takes a minute to open. Okay, here it is. So so now I'm going to get Solver. That's Alt A and then Y3. Now you may not have Solver yet loaded on your machine. So if you don't, get it. I'm just going to escape out of here. It's Alt F. And then for me, I've got such a small screen, I have to go down to More, 00. And then Options. I use the arrow keys down to Options. Arrow keys down to add-ins, tab over to the Microsoft Excel add-ins, go, and then enter on go, and then go down to Solver and use the space bar to check that, and then enter. See how blue has a blue line, hit OK. So now if I go Alt A, I can do Y3 to get Solver. And now what I need to be I may need to move this dialog box. It might be blocking. In my case, it's actually not blocking. I moved it earlier, and that's why it's not blocking, but yours might be blocking. And so the way to move it, it's Alt space M. And then you can use arrow keys to move it wherever you want, and then escape. Alt space M, move it, and then enter. And then I want to set my objective. So right now it's on D. I've already hit the up arrow, so you can see that it's referring to the sheet. Right now I'm D16, but I need to change that to the standard deviation of the lowest risk, which is B24. And then I'm going to hit tab to go down to the 2 field. Right now it's on maximum. Mine's on maximum. It needs to be minimum. Use the arrow keys to go into minimum. It's going to minimize the standard deviation or the risk. This is the lowest risk portfolio. Then tab down again. What cells am I changing? I'm going to hit up arrow to get back onto the sheet. And I'm going to choose the first percentage, the percentage of stock 1, which is in cell B16. And then I'm going to hold down Shift and go all the way to all the stocks down to B21 and then let go of Shift. Then I'm going to go hit tab, and I have to, whatever percentages I choose here, they have to always add up to 100%. So I'm going to hit tab one more to hit the add button, and the cell reference is going to go up arrow, and then now that I'm in the sheet, I'm going to go down to cell B22, which is the sum weight of the lowest risk. And then I'm going to hit tab, and then I'm going to choose equal. Not less than or equal, equal. So I'm going to hit the down arrow and then hit down one more time, and that is equal. Now I'm on constraint, and I want it to be 100%, which is the same as the number 1. 1 is 100%. So I'm just going to type it 1. And then you'll see that OK is already, there's a blue line around it, so if I hit enter, it would accept it. And that's all I need. And now you'll notice that my make unconditional variables non-negative, we're using that rule in this class. In real trading life, you can short stocks. In other words, sell them, have a negative number in front of these. And so in real life, you may take off this check mark, but in this exercise, we're not going to be doing any shorting. So we're going to leave it checked. So I'm just going to hit enter. And then it's done it. Look at, I've got most of my stock is stock 2, 37%, and then stock 6, 32%. No stock 5. So I'm going to hit OK to accept these numbers. And I've now done my lowest risk. So I'm going to save what I've done, Control S. And now go back to Team Drive and make sure that you are not going to be converting it to a Google Sheet when you upload it. So to do that, click on the gear and settings, scroll down to uploads, make sure that this is not checked. Mine isn't checked, so that's good. Make sure yours is unchecked. And then go back from settings, and now you can go new file upload, and then choose the week 9 Excel, and then open. And yes, we want to replace the old one with the new updated one. We don't want multiple versions of this. So we are replacing, hit upload. And then you're done.